Good morning, scholars. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are watching this. It's Miss Jackson here, and I have one of our favorite stuffed animals with me today as well. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020. Today we're going to focus majority on lesson 11. Welcome to our virtual ELA class. We don't have a do now today, so and other than that, I am going to shout out the scholars who have the most iReady minutes. The scholar in Asheville with the most iReady reading minutes is scholar number 24, and the scholar in ISU with the most iReady reading minutes is number 22. If that's you, send me a text message. Objective, objective. I will read and write words with the alternative N, KN, double N, and single N. Digraph, wait for the snap. If you said CE, give yourself a round of applause. If you said say I'm so intelligent. Tricky words. Don't get tricked. Wait for the snap. If you said cow, give yourself a kiss on the brain. Spelling words. Don't know when our next spelling test will be, scholars, but we will still figure these words out and spell them. MAPS. That spells maps. MICE. That spells mice. HAMMER. That spells hammer. TRIMMED. That spells trimmed. SKIPPED. That spells skipped. SCRUB. That spells scrub. SPACE. That spells space. COULD. That spells could. Expectations. All right, scholars, so for today, if you haven't yet turned in your packet to where it says 11.1 at the top, and your paper should match the video at this moment, what we're going to do is we're going to sort the words by their spellings for the N sound. So these words will either have the single N by itself, like so. They will have the double N together, like so. And then they'll have the digraph KN, like so. Scholars, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be the N detective and figure out where these words belong. I challenge you to underline the N sound. For example, the word since has one N. I'm giving myself a hint that being that it has one N, I'm going to put it in the one N column, okay? If it has the single N, put it in the single N column. If it has the double N, put it in the double N column. If it has the KN, put it in the KN column. This is independent. You have 7 minutes. When you are finished, you have one option. Go to the next page. So scholars, will read these words together. I'm going to make a line next to the word so that you can repeat the word after me, but then you have to go back and make sure you're underlining the N sound to make sure you put it in the proper column, okay? Since, knit, dinner, knee, nerve, running, winner, scent, not, fence. So Ms. Jackson has already underlined one. I'll underline another word with the N sound, underlining the N sound, and then underlining another N sound. So for the word since, I notice that it has only one N. So I'm going to put it in the one N column over here. For the word knit, I notice that it has the KN digraph. So Ms. Jackson is going to put that word in the KN digraph column. And then for the word dinner, I notice that it has the double N. So Ms. Jackson will be sure to put that in the double N column. Scholars, I challenge you to pause the video, go ahead and finish 11.1. When you're done, I'll see you on the next slide. Good luck. All right, scholars, we know this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. What we have to do is add the suffix to the end of these root words. We know what it looks like. We know what we have to do. The first thing we're going to do is box the vowel, count the friends. If it has one friend, you know what to do. You double it, you double it. And then you add the suffix. So with that word tan, we boxed the vowel. The vowel was A. We counted the friend next to the vowel. It has only one friend. When it has only one friend, we know we double it, meaning we double that friend. And then we add our suffix. Okay, so it turned into tanned, and then this here turned into tanning. Make sure you circle your double letter consonants and underline your suffix. So for grin, you're going to box the vowel, count the friends. If it has one friend, you know what to do. For plan, you're going to box the vowel, count the friends. If it has one friend, you know what to do. Last word, scan. We're going to box the vowel, count the friends. Scholars, I know this is easy peasy lemon squeezy for you. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do it, but I know you'll finish it in 3. Pause the video, go ahead and finish it. This is independent. You know what that means, scholars. Do your best. See you on the next slide. Welcome back. I hope you finished that work already, scholars. This is another easy peasy lemon squeezy assignment for my future second grade scholars. Now what we're going to do is we're going to read the words. We're going to match it to the proper image. But I'm not going to tell you what the word is, scholars. I'm going to underline the tricky part of that word so that you don't forget what sound it makes. I'll give you, maybe I'll give you some of the names of the images just in case you don't know what those images are. But I'm not going to tell you the words, because then if I tell you the words, I'm basically telling you the image. So I'm going to underline the most important parts of these words so you know how to sound them out. I'm going to underline that C because it doesn't say K. KN digraph, we know it says N. The CE working together says S. The SE working together says S. And again here SE says S. And this is an O digraph over here. That OU, we know what that says ow. KN together says N. We know what that double E say. CE makes the S sound. Again, CE makes the S sound. And lastly, SE also makes the S sound. You should know what this is. It is not a duck. We know what this is. This image here, this arrow is pointing to the knee. We know what this item is. This image, I will give you the image. It's a moose, okay? And this image here is not a boy. He's wearing a crown. It doesn't make him his dad is a king, so that makes him something else. If it were a girl, it would be a princess, but it's a boy, so it's a You have to tell me what that is. This is a ballerina, but something that she loves to do. She loves to find the word in the word box. This is a penny. It's worth 1 So you have to find the proper word in the word box. And then this is a rope, but it's tied into a So you have to find the word in the word box. Match the words in the word box to the proper image. Do your best. I said to give you 10 minutes, but I feel like it's going to only take you all 5 minutes. So make sure you do your best independently. See you on the next slide. Expectations, are you ready? All right, scholars, so we are going to read a story today about a yard sale. A yard sale is an event where someone sells used things in front of their home. It's called a yard sale because it sometimes is held on a patch of grass or yard in front of someone's home. In some places, this is known as a garage sale or tag sale. KN makes what sound? Knapsack, knives. CE makes what sound? Good job. Price, choice. A consonant E makes what sound? A. Sale, games. Yard sale is a noun. Yard sale is a noun because it is a thing. It's an event where someone sells things on their lawn outside of their home. For example, I would say, I bought a pair of skates at the neighbor's yard sale. Coil is a noun. Coil is a noun because it is a thing. It's material that is wound into a circle. For example, I would say, my grandfather asked me to put the coil of wire in the toolbox. Bin is a noun. Bin is a noun because it is a thing. It's a container that holds things. For example, I would say the art teacher asked us to put the paint smocks in the red bin. Selfish is an adjective. Selfish is an adjective because it describes something. It means not thinking of others. For example, I would say, we are teaching my little brother that it is not nice to be selfish. Thrilled is an adjective. Thrilled is an adjective because it's also a describing word. It means very excited and happy. For example, I would say the class is thrilled that we are going on a field trip. Two books for the price of one. That is an expression, scholars. It's an expression that means if you pay full price for one item, you get another item for free. For example, I would say we bought two sweaters for the price of one. All right, scholars, we're going to read today's story to find out how Grace makes a decision at a yard sale. The title of today's story is called The Yard Sale, and we are turning to page 22 if you had your readers. Starting with the title, scholars. The yard sale. Finger underneath the word Grace. Grace went to a yard sale. There were lots of things for sale at the yard sale. There were books and games and shells. There was a long coil of rope, a knapsack, and a lamp. There was a rack of pants and dresses. There was a bin filled with forks, spoons, and knives for the kitchen. Finger underneath the word Grace. Grace spent some time looking at the books. She found one that she liked and one that was perfect for Jill. There was just one problem. She did not have the cash she needed to get her book and the one for Jill. She would have to make a choice. Finger underneath the word Grace. Grace saw that she would have to get just one of the books. But which one should she get? She looked at her book, then she looked at the book for Jill. In the end, she dropped her book back in the box. Finger underneath the word Grace. Grace went to see the man who was having the yard sale. She said, "I would like to get this book." Finger underneath the word did. "Did I see you looking at two books?" said the man. Finger underneath the word yes. "Yes," said Grace, "but I can't get two with the cash I have, so I would like to just get the one for my sister." Finger underneath the word well. "Well," said the man, "you are in luck. We are having a sale for sisters who are not selfish. That sort of sister gets two books for the price of one. So run back and grab that book that you liked." Finger underneath the word Grace. Grace was thrilled. She ran back and got the book. I have a question. I have a lot of questions, however, they are not in order. The proper way, they should be in order from 1 through 5. It looks like they're all numbered 1, so I guess they're all important. Number 1, the first question. What is for sale at the yard sale? Thinking and listening for a complete sentence. What is for sale at the yard sale? I have Scott today who's going to answer this question. Scott, what's for sale at the yard sale today? Today at the yard sale, there are a lot of things for sale, like dresses and books and coil and pants. Okay, Scott, that was a good answer. Those are some of the things that were for sale at the yard sale. If you had the same answer as Scott, I would like to see those nonverbals. Scholars, next question. Why can't Grace buy both books? Why can't Grace buy both books? Grace can't buy both books because she doesn't have enough cash to buy both books. Ooh, he got it. Absolutely correct. Grace could not buy both books because she didn't have enough cash for both of them. Next question, scholars. Which book does Grace choose to get? Which book does Grace choose to get? The book that Grace chooses to get is the book for her sister Jill. Wow, you even remembered her name. That's a great sentence. Absolutely correct. Next question, scholars. What does the man having the yard sale say to Grace? Thinking. What does the man having the yard sale say to Grace? Pablo's going to answer this question today. The man having the yard sale says that Grace was in luck because Grace wasn't selfish and they were having a sale for sisters who weren't selfish, so she was able to get both books for only one book's price. Wow, Pablo, it took a lot of thought for you to say all of that. Keep up the good work. Last question, scholars. What does this tell you about Grace? And how do you know? What does this tell you about Grace? And how do you know? Ms. Jackson will answer this one. This tells us that Grace is very selfless. That means she isn't selfish. We know that because initially, at the beginning, she chose to get the book for her sister instead of herself when all she had was enough money for one book. And I challenge you, scholars, to be selfless as well. Expectation. We know what those desks mean. That means it's more work time, time to grow your brain. So the focus, scholars, is for you to restate and answer all of these questions. You will send a picture of number 2 to Ms. Jackson so that I can give you a grade for it, so that I know you're doing your work. So please make sure that you at least do number 2 and send it in a text message to Ms. Jackson, okay? Number 1 says, what is for sale at the yard sale? Listening for a complete sentence, so restating the question and answering it as well. Number 2 was the most important question that I need you to answer. What is Grace's problem? What is the issue that she's having? Grace's problem is, make sure you answer it and send me a picture of the answer. Question number 3 says, how was Grace's problem solved? Looking for you to restate an answer. Grace's problem was solved by, And then number 4, why did the man let Grace get 2 books for the price of 1? The man let Grace get 2 books for the price of 1 because, When you're done with this, scholars, you have completed all of ELA's lesson. Make sure you send number 2 to Ms. Jackson so that I can give you a Grow Our Team point and a grade for completion. These would have been our spelling words. We'll still review them. So M makes the sound for maps and mice. The double M also makes the sound for hammer and trimmed. These are clusters, meaning they have many different types of sounds and letters put together. So this is skipped. The important cluster is the sk, the double P, and the d at the end, skipped, the t at the end. This is scrub. It's sk, and then rub. Then we have space, sp. We have the A consonant E, but we also have that CE working together. So we have space. Then we have a tricky word, could. We're done. Lesson is over, scholars. I challenge you all to clean up a room in your house or in your grandparents' house, or if you're at a daycare right now, help your teacher clean something. Just one thing. That's my challenge to you all. When you've done that, you'll feel a little bit better that you've done it. Scholars, I miss you. Cannot wait to see you. Look forward to hearing from you if you want to say hello, be silly. Also, today is a special birthday for scholar number 25 in Ashford. Happy birthday to you. I miss you. I know you're going to be taller than me by the time we get back.